Hello students, welcome back to my channel Elizabeth Raghava Social Studies. This is Elizabeth Raghava and today I am going to explain you about the causes of a World War I. That means the factors which led to the cause of a World War I. So here there are four important factors which are the reason for the cause of a World War I. So that means these four factors which led to the cause of a World War I in the world. So those are aggressive nationalism, imperialism, secret alliances and the militarism. So now we are going to discuss about these four factors very clearly. So the first one is aggressive nationalism. So the aggressive nationalism, it is an ideology of a nationalism. Nationalism means loving our own nation. So here the ideology of nationalism was in a positive impulse and many newly formed modern nations were created in the Europe because of the people's strong feeling of a nationalism. You understand here, many newly formed modern nations were created in European countries. So here the strong feeling was created in the European people, that feeling of a nationalism. And behind this we also have a force behind the unification of Germany and Italy, as we discussed about the unification of Germany and Italy in 9th class. So here the ideology created pride in these nations and they started hating the other nations. Do you understand? The ideology of a nationalism that was created in the mind of people of Europe especially, and then after this behind the unification of Germany and Italy also created the feeling of nationalism and hating the other countries. So here the Italian fascism and the national socialism of Germany, that is Nazis, were also other forms of aggressive nationalism in a destructive mode, that is in negative mode. The Nazi party which is in a very cruel party, we all know Hitler, how cruel he is. So here on the other one hand the Italian fascism and another hand the national socialism of German Nazis were also other forms of aggressive nationalism, and which led to the destruction from 1923. And this fascist promoted the aggressive nationalism and the image of victorious Germany ruling over the world. So this also mobilized the Germans against the other nations of Europe. So clearly, to understand it is simple words, aggressive nationalism is nothing but the feeling of loving their own nations and hating the other countries. So which was developed especially in the people of European countries, which is newly formed nation, modern nation. So even national socialism of German Nazis were also other form of aggressive nationalism were created in the minds of German people, and this aggressive nationalism which arose in the German people because of the Nazi rule, which is another kind of nationalism which led to the destruction from 1923 onwards in the world, because the German tried to control the world. So this is about the aggressive nationalism. Then after coming to the imperialism is nothing but transformation of the handmade goods into the mission made goods. So here industrial capitalism, even the European countries like Britain, Germany and US, they needed access raw materials and the markets for their products, because these are the countries well industrially developed countries. So here the Britain is one of the well industrial developed country in the world. We already discussed in the 9th class. So here this Britain countries, they want to create the colonies and they want to create the markets for their products which were produced from industries. So here even they require the raw materials at a cheaper cost. So that is the reason the capitalism, industrial capitalism, especially European countries like Britain, Germany and the US, they needed the access for the raw materials at the cheaper cost and also the market for their products. So they wanted to invest their growing capital in the colonies. So here they want to invest the capital. So whatever they are earning from the industries, they want to invest those capital in the colonies. That means like how the England, Europe, Britain country were occupied our country, how they ruled our country, and how they have exploited our nation, our resources. Already we have discussed in 8th class and even in 9th class social studies. So here they used to take the raw materials at the cheaper cost in the form of a tax from our Indians, and they used to export them to their countries for the industrial purpose. So here, as they were well industrially developed countries, they used to use these raw materials in their industries, and they used to produce the final goods where they used to export them to the other countries where they have created the markets for their products, where they used to grow their capital amount. So in this way, the imperialism has started. So by the end of the 19th century, there was a race for the colonies between the European powers. So the newly emerged industrial powers like Germany and Italy, they wanted to redivide the colonies, but the old industrial powers were not ready for this. So this created a lot of tension, often leading to wars. So the Britain is one of the well industrial developed country. They have already created many colonies in the many countries. Then after newly developing countries, industrial powers like German and the Italies, they want to redivide the colonies among these countries. But here already the old industrial countries which have created the colonies in the other countries, they don't want to redivide. So this created a lot of tension among the people and the countries, and which is also one of the reason for the cause of World War I. So this is a imperialism. Now moving to the third factor, that is a secret alliance. The alliances are nothing but the friendships which were made secretly by one country to the other countries. So here, after defeating the France in 1870, the Bismarck is a chancellor of German, who led to the unification of Germany. How the unification of Germany has taken place, and already we have discussed in the 9th class. So here, after defeating the France in the 1870, the German Chancellor Bismarck, who led to the unification of the Germany. So here he wanted to isolate the France. After defeating the France, he wanted to isolate the France. That means to occupy the France or to invade the France. So he made a secret alliance with Austria in 1879 and Italy and Austria in 1882. That means this Germany, Bismarck, he made a secret friendship. That means he need the help from the other countries to occupy the France. So here he want the support of the other countries. So here he made a friendship with the Italy and the Austria in 2 different years. So here it was called the Triple Alliance, because it is a formation of 3 countries, that is Germany, Italy and Austria. So here the German got the support of Austria and Italy for occupying the France, that is isolating the France. So these 3 countries together are called as a triple alliance. So here the France made a mutual alliance with Russia in 1891. Now the France now they want to protect themselves from the hands of a German Chancellor Bismarck. Now they want to make a friendship with the other countries like Russia. So here they made a mutual alliance with Russia in 1891 and with Britain in 1904. To protect itself, Russia, France and Britain formed the Triple Entente in the year 1907. Do you understand, children? So here 2 different alliances were formed. One country, they got the support from Germany, got the support from Austria and the Italy to isolate the France. So in the 2 different years, the German made alliances with the Austria and the Italy. So on other hand, here the France, to protect itself, it made secret alliance with the Russia in the year 1891, then after with the Britain in the 1904, then after it made a friendship with both the countries, and they formed together, the 3 formed together, known as Triple Entente in the year 1907. So the Triple Alliance led by the Germany and the Triple Entente which is led by the France. So here European powers were jealous and suspicious of one another. So instead of the real peace, these alliances created an atmosphere of fear and the armed peace in the Europe. So the formation of this triple entente and the triple alliance, which created a fear among the people of the European countries. So that is well industrial developed countries. So this is a third factor. Now moving to the militarism, so which is one of the very important factor which led to the cause of World War I, because here the many well developed countries, they used to feel that if they have a more armed forces and the military force and the more weapons or the armaments, so here which they used to feel which these are their securities to protect themselves and from the enemy countries. So here people thinking like this, the nations, they have grown their armament industries in their countries like Germany, Britain and other countries. So here the people, the military expenditure of the six powerful countries like Germany, Russia, Austria, Italy, France and Britain increased by 3 times. That is from euros of 132 millions to the euros of 397 millions during the years from 1880 to 1914. So if you observe from the period of 1880 to 1914, so here these six powerful countries, they have increased their military power by 3 times, over 3 times, 3 times. So that is 132 million euros to 397 million euros in between this period. So here there are 3 main important things in the context of the militarism. So what are those? So first thing is, all these countries had built a massive standing armies for their defense, and the second one is they competed with each other in increasing their military weapons. So here these 6 powerful countries, so here they have built a massive standing armies for their defense, and the second one, they have they are competing with each other. So as they are competing, that means like they are competing with each other, and they have increased their military power more and more. So even their military weapons also, that is armaments. So here they encouraged the people to support wars. So the third one is the large industries of the weapons emerged, which constantly promoted the idea of using war as a solution of diplomatic problems. So here the third one, which developed what industries of the weapons were emerged very rapidly in these 6 well developed countries, and which also promoted the idea of using wars. So which is they used to feel, these countries, they used to feel that these wars are only the solutions. Okay, wars are only the solutions for their diplomatic problems. So these 4 are the important causes for the World War I. And World War II, Balkan politics, which also played a very important role here, and that we discussed in the topic of a Second World War. Okay, so here this was the cause of World War I. So these are the factors which led to the cause of a World War I. So I hope it is very clear, students. I hope you understand this topic. So if you are having any doubts, please do comment in the comment box, and the topic which you want to know more about, you can also comment in the comment box. The soon I'll try to upload that video, so which you will ask. So here I hope my videos, my explanation will help some of the students at least. So if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to share and subscribe my channel. Those are watching for the first time, so please do subscribe, and also give you the link of my cooking channel in the description. Please do subscribe to my cooking channel too. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.